When I was about 10 years old, I had a really cool skateboard. It had like handlebar on it and boom. You know, I took it everywhere until I was about 11 years old, and then I never rode a skateboard again until now. So I've seen a lot of people lately on electric skateboards. They have always looked way fun to me. I've always wanted to try one out, see whether or not I like it, even though I am definitely an absolute beginner. Like I said, I mean, I haven't been on a skateboard since I was like 10 or 11, and I am older than 10 or 11 now, and I just want to try it out. So I'm going to share with you what my experience is like as an absolute beginner learning how to ride an electric skateboard. So the electric skateboard I got is the Teamgee H20. The board itself is 39 inches long, which according to Google makes it about a mid-size board, whatever that means. I guess it's a little bit shorter than a longboard or something like that. And out of the box you get a bike headlamp, because why not? Does seem kind of weird. I mean, this is not a bicycle. Not really sure how to mount this on a skateboard, but whatever. Maybe one weird thing. You also get end protectors, which is also kind of weird because it looks like these are designed for a different model of skateboard, but hey, free plastic. And you also get a remote. Hey, this seems pretty normal. This is what I was expecting. You get a tool for tightening the trucks, at least I think that's what they're called, trucks, like the wheel part thingy. And you also get a bicycle tail light, which again, not a bicycle, so kind of weird. You also get a manual, you get a charger, you get a charging cable for the remote. And so I'm not really sure if all this random stuff comes with every skateboard they send out, but I mean, that's kind of cool. I do like to ride a bike, so I will use the headlamp and tail lamp for that, I guess. The board itself has what I think is pretty normal. It's got the tape or sandpaper on top, and the wood seems really nice. The charger indicates when it's fully charged. You can power on the skateboard just by turning the on button, and it does turn off by itself if you don't use it for a certain amount of time. Okay, so let's try it out. Alright, this is attempt number 1. I've never ridden an electric skateboard before. It's been like 25 years since I've ridden any skateboard before. So, we're gonna set this to be low, the lowest speed possible. Here we go. So, I'm gonna turn on the skateboard first, and then go. Oop, that's reverse. Until you turned me around. Used to think I was unfair until you turned me around. You turned me around. I used to think I wasn't fair until you turned me around. After riding the skateboard for the first hour, I actually jotted down a few thoughts. And basically here are some of my thoughts about my first experience. The first thing I noticed is that it is surprisingly easy to ride. Like, it wasn't very difficult for me to get on and go. I didn't start out fast at all. I just went kind of the slowest speed, but it was really easy and felt very comfortable. Eventually, after a few tries, I put it on a faster speed, and even that got really comfortable within the day, going probably around 10 to 15 miles an hour, not really faster than that. So not super fast, but it felt really comfortable for me just on the first time getting on the skateboard. The other thing I noticed about it was braking felt really kind of weird to me, maybe a little jumpy. I initially felt that it needed to be more gradual, and as I've ridden the skateboard more, I've noticed that it actually does feel kind of normal when you're going at a faster speed and you slow down from that. It actually feels kind of normal. It only really feels weird when you're going really slow and then you brake. It's kind of sudden. Another thing I noticed is that the remote control felt really easy and natural to use. Just kind of fits normal in your hand. It's easy to change the speed. The remote has 4 different speed settings that you can use. It's got kind of like a low, medium, high, and faster. I don't know how they word it, but I just went on the lower 2 settings and always felt very comfortable on that. So now that I've been riding it more, I feel even more comfortable with it. I've gone on faster speeds and I still haven't fallen off the skateboard, which probably means I'm just not adventurous enough, but it also means I feel comfortable on it and it's easy to maintain control. I've tried taking this up and down hills as well. When I go down hills, I really like having a brake because hills kind of scare me, to be honest. And because I'm kind of a big guy, the skateboard never completely stops, but it goes to like nearly a standstill when I'm braking. Going up a hill, I've gone up a really steep hill and it actually got me the entire way, but it was kind of struggling at the end just because I weigh about 210 pounds. I think all that weight going up a steep hill was difficult, but honestly I was kind of impressed that it did as well as it did going up a hill. Overall, the skateboard's been a ton of fun. I've really enjoyed it, especially if you can find a nice smooth surface, if you can find some fresh asphalt. It's really fun to ride. So there you go. I guess I'm no longer an absolute beginner. I have graduated to just beginner, but I do feel really comfortable on the skateboard. I really enjoy it. It's been tons of fun to have. I will go ahead and post a link down below so you can check it out on Amazon. You can see the current price and the stats and everything like that. So a question for you: if you already have an electric skateboard, what do you actually like about it? What are some of the things you care about in an electric skateboard? Or if you've never ridden an electric skateboard, what questions do you have for it? Go ahead and post a question below in the comments. It'd be interesting to find out. Thanks.
I never really saw you coming until you turned me around. I used to think I was nothing until you turned me around. Until you turned me around. I used to think I was nothing until you turned me